piece of traitor. Who is he to decide what we can and can't own? And the UN.
This summer, Police Chief Mark Kessler here in Gilbertson, Pennsylvania, got into hot water for posting videos online of him firing an automatic weapon while criticizing gun laws in America. But Mark says he was in his constitutional rights.
You know what I have to say? Come and take it, mother***ers!
The former coal miner turned police chief blasted with fully automatic weapons after criticizing international gun control efforts. The only full-time officer in this coal mining town was suspended for 30 days without pay for what the Gilberton Council said was unauthorized use of the weapons.
And that's how you handle these libtards.
I didn't need permission because the weapons were issued to me as the chief of police and was covered in my contract. I have a very particular contract where I was able to write out all politics. I wrote out the council, the governing body. I wrote out the mayor, and I didn't do that as a mistake.
If you didn't get enough the first time around, go yourself and get some more.
Each video inflamed tensions with town officials, and in the wake of bloody scenes of carnage in Sandy Hook, Aurora, Colorado, the Navy Yard in Washington, D.C., and the streets of South Chicago, outraged gun control advocates. And you represent 800 people here in your town, but it's a bigger county, and then the rest of the country definitely on edge from these mass shootings. Don't you think you scare people?
I can't speak for other people, but I got their attention, you know.
In a good way or a bad way?
I have a lot of support pouring in from around the country and internationally, to be quite frank.
You've also received death threats.
Several.
How does your family feel about that?
Well, they don't particularly care for it, but, you know, if they want to come and try me, I'm more than welcome.
Put two right into her. We have Nancy Pelosi with her gavel.
Why would you post these videos? I mean, you're an officer of the law, officer of the peace, I would think, and you're out on a gun range firing a fully automatic weapon more than once, naming targets after politicians, local council, people that you're mad at. What does that represent as a cop?
Well, I didn't name any local councilmen. I just, you know.
Who is Eric?
Eric's a fictitious individual. I can leave it at that.
This target here is named Eric.
But on his radio show, Kessler said his cutout, Eric, reminded him of Council Vice President Eric Boxer.
Just light his ass right up.
But are you anti-government? Are you anti-gun control? Is it one issue? Is it all the issues?
It's a little bit of everything. I'm not anti-government in any way. I truly believe in what our founding fathers started, not what it's been perverted into. I'm definitely pro-gun. I always will, always have been.
I think he stands for everything our country is supposed to be. You know, the charges and everything they're giving him is total, you know, baloney. You know, I'm going to censor what I say because I want people to hear it. But, I mean, freedom of speech, trying to take away from us.
Basically, he's an embarrassment to Pennsylvania. He's an embarrassment to this town, to Schuylkill County and the Pennsylvania. He doesn't represent the great police chiefs we have in Pennsylvania. Thursday, the town council met to vote for what Chief Kessler called his termination hearing.
I ask council to make a motion to suspend Mark Kessler pending termination of his employment.
Both supporters and critics gathered.
He's hiding behind the First and Second Amendment and using intimidation and the threat of violence.
Do you think he divided this town with what you've done?
I don't think I divided. I probably brought it more together than anything.
Do you have any regrets for the videos that you posted on YouTube?
None. No, I don't.
Would you do it again?
Probably.
What's that?
Hopefully I'll win sheriff. You know, hopefully I'll be the next Schuylkill County sheriff.
With his internet radio show, invitations to gun shows around the country, and his newly formed Constitutional Security Force, the chief says his message is resonating throughout the country. But to some here in Gilberton, they say they've had enough of the chief. Geraldo, back to you.
Craig, I have to say, I see their point, but thanks a lot. Up next,